Musicians Institute Guitarcraft Program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.
Welcome to the Rock and Review. I'm so thrilled to have on Clark Beckham. You know, we kept up with him through American Idol a few years back, but, you know, Nashville guy, you know, you are the pride of Middle Tennessee, and you got a brand new album out.
Yeah, that's right.
1 year. Year one, actually, and it's so funny, I was going to bring up, too, on it, Clark, to where with year one, it's sort of cool the way you have the door on the front of it, and then on the back, the door disappears.
Yeah.
What was the symbology? You know, what were you thinking with that?
It's funny enough, there's so much symbolism in the entire art of the EP, except what you just said. So the back of it, the door disappeared. I could probably think of something.
Well, because to me, because me thinking of symbolism, I was thinking that, you know, you have a door before you, and to me, the back cover was like you're walking through it. Because, you know, with the great things that you did on American Idol and everything, and your voice and everything, but you're working with Quincy Jones now, and Steve Jordan, and then Harry Connick Jr. raves about you, which is not a bad thing.
No, it's very honoring, humbling.
So you got to tell me, how did the whole Steve Jordan thing come about?
So I remember I had this song that I actually wrote. So it's "I Need." It was a song that he did,
which is on the album. Right, incredible.
Thank you. And I had it, and I was performing it a lot live. I was opening for John Bellion, who's a hip hop artist, and I needed a song to open with to start the whole set with, and I didn't have one. And all my originals were very like smooth and groovy, and I just had me an acoustic guitar, and I needed a song to like hit hard. So I actually wrote this song the day of the first performance that I did it.
Oh my gosh!
And I finished it about 5 minutes before in the green room, writing down the lyrics. And then the first time I sang it from top to bottom was live at House of Blues for about 4,000 people in Dallas.
Of your closest friends.
Yeah, right, now. But it went well, so I was performing it, but I didn't have recorded, so I was telling my management, I was like, can we find a producer? I don't know who to do this. And then, of course, when you're talking to Quincy Jones people about finding a producer, they find Steve Jordan. Wow. And so on their day off of the John Mayer tour in L.A., they spent their day off actually bringing me in, and we recorded this. 90% of it is just live.
Wow.
And then we overdubbed strings and horns, and or just horns, rather. And Isaiah Sharkey, who's also John Mayer's guitar player, overdubbed some guitar parts.
You know, and Isaiah's knocked out. I've met him before too. It's like, wow.
Oh, he's the best.
Wow. Now, but you're, you know, I see the video and stuff too. You're playing a Fender Stratocaster on some stuff too.
Yeah, almost exclusively. Everything I play, and it's actually a 1986 Fender Squier.
Really?
When Squier was made with like real high-end Fender parts.
Oh yeah.
And my dad picked it out for me. My dad's been a Fender guy for a long time, a Strat guy.
Yeah.
And so I've been playing that exclusively.
Well, now, you know, with this album also, year one, Clark, you know, listening to the songs and everything, I was very impressed with Must Be Hard Being You, which you also have a video with.
Yeah.
It's on your website.
Yeah. It's on my website on YouTube. Website is clarkbeckham.com, which is also the best way to find like any dates that I'm doing.
Well, you know, and I was telling the team here, it's like, man, your range vocally on that song is like off the hook. You know, it's got that soul, and you got that bass, the funky bass going. It's just so cool. And I mean, all the songs, I mean, there's not a bad one on here. Hocus Pocus is a lot of fun. James and Natalie, I like the references to Nashville and Tennessee and everything in there that you wrote.
Yeah. So then in the second verse, the very first place, because when I was in Nashville, I was trying to play music, and I couldn't get into anywhere. I'd go to bars and restaurants, be like, I'll play for free just while people are eating. Like,
and now they book you in L.A.
Yeah.
And you play the House of Blues to 4,000 of your closest friends.
Sure. Right. So
it's a slight change.
It's a slight change. It's a very grateful change. But then so I started playing on the street in Nashville, and then when I went to college at Lee University in Cleveland, Tennessee, there was a coffee shop called Inman Street Coffee House that let me play there. It was the very first place that ever let me play anywhere.
Wow.
So in the second verse, I say, James was set to play from 7 to 9 at Inman Street.
That Tuesday I caught that, man.
So that's reference there. But there are references to Tennessee and L.A. When it says, where the leaves stay green, that references L.A.
Well, you know, it was such a huge leap for you, and you know, doing the American Idol and all that stuff. But to me, it's great when Quincy Jones reaches out to you and goes, hey, Clark, kind of like to work with you on your songs and an album. What do you think? What goes through your mind at that point? Because Quincy Jones, to me, it's like, I mean, that's a star maker.
Yeah, there's someone in his team, a part of his company, that knew me from I had a meeting with another company, and then that company disbanded, and then she moved to Quincy Jones Productions, and it said, hey, you guys got to check this guy out. Wow. And then they brought me in, and I met with Quincy himself. And what's cool is Quincy is he's very hands-on as far as like, just honestly more than anything socially. Like just when you come into LA, like he's like, hey, we're having a meeting, let's everybody come to my house. Wow. And we talk a lot. And
well, that has to make you feel like you're going the right direction also, because I mean, like you said, man, from starting out playing, you know, on the streets of Nashville and at coffee houses and everything, to suddenly you're hanging out with Quincy Jones and he's mentoring you on your music and your album.
Yeah, it's mind blowing when you think about it. When you think that, you know, 4 years ago I was playing on 2nd Broadway here, begging people to just look at me. Right. And now I'm, you know, I just did a Quincy Jones tribute in Vegas with Quincy. And
yeah, I saw that.
Crazy.
It's amazing. Crazy. Well, I'll tell you what, in this album too, you know, year one, I think you did such an incredible job with it to where all these songs, I mean, they really showcase your vocals. They're fun, they're bouncy, and Sleep to me is kind of like your ballad one. You know, all the rest of them are kind of like, it's like, man, it's like, I told you, I was driving a little fast when I was listening to Must Be Hard Being You, and I'd watched the video before, but I'm in my car, and I'm like going, I should probably take my foot off the gas a little bit here. Because it's like, you got that really funk sound going, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah, great. My favorite bass player on the planet is on that track. His name's Alex Al, and he filled in for Ricky Minor one time on American Idol.
Really?
For like just a little showcase thing for media and stuff. And kept connected with him, and
that groove is off the hook, man.
He's crazy. He's crazy.
So I know you got a lot of great things going on into 2019. You know, still touring the new album, and you know, are there going to be some more videos and stuff coming out too?
Yeah, I just released another music video for Hocus Pocus.
Really? I haven't seen that one yet.
On Halloween.
Okay.
And in 2019, I'm looking at a lot of tour dates, a lot of areas that I missed on this tour. So I just finished my first leg of my first headline tour ever, year one tour.
Year one,
which was I just loaded up my own car, went with a buddy, and just took off. Yeah, and we did 23 dates in 25 days.
That's amazing.
So it was very tiring.
Yeah.
And my
but what a great thing also, though, Clark, to be able to do it with your own music and have your own album.
It's the dream.
And be proud of it.
Oh, it's the dream. My dream has always been to go to different cities, people show up, I play music, and then they come back.
Well, now I want to bring up also, you know, with your website, if fans order it off of your website, are you doing signed copies and everything on there?
That's the plan. So it's not set up yet. Okay. But it's the plan to have that.
Because I'm sure a lot of people are downloading the singles, and like I said too, you got to check out the videos, because the video for Must Be Hard Being You is just so much fun.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
You know, you could tell you were having a good time doing it.
Yeah, it was very fun.
But there's not a bad song on here.
Thank you.
So will the next album then be year two?
No, the next album, it'll be a full-length album, and I'm not sure what, but we're already writing for it, and I've already got maybe 4 or 5 songs that are going to make it, and we're wanting to release that in the fall next year.
Awesome. And so you have to come back on the show then.
That's right, and I'm also working on a Christmas album.
Really?
For next Christmas.
Wow, it's nice, you know, having Quincy Jones as a close personal friend come to LA. Clark, come on over to the house, we're going to hang.
It's great. It's great, and what's cool about Quincy is he has no ego.
Wow. Well, that's why he's where he is.
He's just.
And he's also got an eye for talent.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Be sure, download the singles, buy the album, go see him on tour. Clark Beckham, year one. What a great album, and I think you're going to love every song on here. Thanks for watching the Rockin' Review.
Musicians Institute Guitarcraft Program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rockin' Review.